Ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge announcement. If you guys love us and you guys love seeing the podcast, you guys love seeing us talk about all this stupid shit we talk about, then you have the opportunity to come see us live in our first live podcast show. Woo!
The Kickback crew is bringing the party to Los Angeles.
Yes, if you're in the LA area, come watch us on February 15th. Tickets are on sale now, $20 only. Link in the description and buy your ticket and come watch us and join us and have fun with us.
We're going to be at the Morocco Lounge on 1st Street. Don't forget, February 15th, come through.
And it's all ages. It's from 7 to 9 o'clock. So come and have fun with us.
Bring your dad, bring your grandma, bring your brother, bring your pets, bring anyone. Just bring them.
Bring your grandma.
Even your sneaky link.
Bring your grandma.
Welcome back, Kickback.
Today, guys, we got special guests, some handsome men, big men, strong men,
big men,
long men, if you know what I
Beardy
mean.
men.
Beardy men,
Slong men.
meaty
long men.
meaty men.
We got Marvin and Joe. Clap it up, guys.
Hey, Joe.
Isn't that what it is, or is it?
My name is
Melvin.
Melvin Diaz. dog.
Come on, my boy. Hey, my thing's messing up.
Hey, but listen. Hey, look, I get it. We were drinking before this, or I was drinking.
That doesn't make
You heard
sense.
it wrong.
That doesn't make sense.
Angel.
Marvin told me his name wrong.
It's Marvin and Hole.
Marvin and Noel.
All right, hold on. No, I was gonna say your guys' podcast name, but I wanted you guys to say it first.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna say their name first, and then have you guys say your guys' new podcast name.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
You know, you guys have been so nice to us. The intro is very nice about our longness.
Long, big.
The big. We are big men.
Yes, I'm 6'5". I'm 290 pounds.
Okay,
Joel is actually, you're 6 feet tall.
I'm
which is
6
crazy.
feet tall. I don't
No
know.
one believes it.
You guys are pretty tall.
Yeah, you guys are pretty tall.
Like when I walked outside, I was like, damn, these fools make me look small.
I know when you came up to me to dab me up, I was like, it's a fucking bear right here. I don't know.
Is that why, every time I went up to you guys, you guys were like, oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
Is that why you guys were so cold to me?
It's like, here you
I
go,
did
man.
that. I was like this. I was like,
Because I swear to God, we saw you and you smiled and waved at us, and then when you came out to greet us, you were like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I was like, "What did I do?"
You're intimidating, man.
It's because you earn respect just by looking at you, my boy.
Well, listen,
You make that mic look small. That's crazy.
Are you
I'm a
guys
sweetheart.
6 feet or anything?
I'm 6 feet.
You're 6 feet.
Yeah.
You guys?
I'm like 5'8".
Okay.
I'm like 5'12".
Ooh. Oh, that's.
it's the hair, dude.
No,
It's the hair,
dude.
5'12" doesn't exist. It's
I
6'4".
remember when I first watched you
It does.
guys,
Yes, it does. It's
on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. I was like, these guys are pretty cool dudes. And when I met you guys in person, I was like, damn, these are some tall ass.
We met you
dudes.
at what was it?
Studio.
Me too.
Studio M Restaurant.
No.
Downtown.
What's that me too?
Me too.
Oh,
yeah.
shit! We did. Yeah. Joel wasn't there, but I was.
I wasn't there.
I was heavily inebriated. I was just because it was an open bar.
Yes.
And you know me. I was just like Gerardo was just like, dude, look, this is a really cool podcast, Kickback Crew, and you guys were so nice, and you guys were like, hey, nice to meet you. And I had like 2 drinks in my.
Yeah, 2 drinks, bro.
Yeah.
You're like, what's up, guys?
Bro, look down at us. He was like, what's up, y'all?
And
Turn back around.
as soon as you left, we looked at each other like, this motherfucker's taller on in
Yeah.
person in the camera.
Angel was telling me, he was like, oh, that's the guy from ISIMO.
Yeah.
And I was like, that big guy? Yeah. And he was like, yeah, let's go say hi. I was like, no, he's too tall. He's gonna
And I remember I'm approaching you, and I just touch your back, and I'm like, what's up, bro? I'm gonna kick.
I swear I heard big ass trumpets as soon as you turned.
Yeah. I remember Angel. You had the camera.
Yeah, I had a
And
camera.
you were like, hey, is it cool if we take a picture? And I was like, yeah, fuck it. I was like, fuck yeah. And I was like sipping on 2 big margaritas, dude.
Yeah.
And like I remember telling the bartender, he's like, what do you need? And I was like, can I get 2 margaritas and please fuck me up?
Yeah.
And he was just like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, fuck me up. And then he gave me an extra margarita.
Really?
He really liked me. Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
And he wasn't like kind of worried for you to give him that request.
No, I was the biggest guy there. It was like a whole warehouse. I was the biggest
The
one
guy
there.
was like-
Yeah.
And it was a lot of Latinos.
That was all Latinos,
It was
yes,
Latinos.
yeah.
Latinos.
Everyone was short. They're like, okay, well, with one they're good. This one they're like, give him 3.
He's Captain America.
This guy can pound, dude. That's I'm always surprised how much you can pound, dude.
Yeah. It's kind of like a bad thing because like back in my heyday when I was probably your age, Angel. I remember I would drink like a bottle of tequila and a 12-pack of beer,
Dude.
and still be like,
It's terrible.
let's go back to the liquor store. Like, let's go.
And all in one night?
Yeah.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
we
You
going
got-
And I
to
would still be fine.
You got
we going
problems,
to
my boy.
something, or like,
No, I would wake up the next morning fine. Now I get hangovers.
Yes. That was me during COVID. During COVID, I was drinking a lot.
was it like a drinking problem or just like for fun?
No. I mean, I was, I was.
No, that's a problem right there. That's
I
a
was
problem.
like,
Dude, I was
tequila.
22. I was 22, 23. And this was before the pandemic. So, like, I was at comedy clubs every other day.
Okay.
Were you in college?
LA. Yeah, I was in college. I went to LA Film School. So, like,
That way, my boy.
so I would get invited to parties all the time, like in the Hollywood Hills and shit. So it's just like, I would get out of class, go do a show down the street at the Laugh Factory, the Comedy Store, and then go to an after party in the hills.
Yeah.
So, like, I was going to drink a lot.
Damn, your early 20s were way different than mine, dude.
And I was a lot skinnier, too.
Oh yeah, you were. Yeah,
was
dude,
like-
have you seen him when he was skinny?
Nah.
Dude, he's like a different fucking person, man.
I was like reverse dunking and 360. And dunking.
yeah.
Do you
I can still dunk.
But no one has seen him.
for
dunk.
yourself like how you look then or now?
Oh, I prefer myself skinny as fuck. Dude. That's but a
kind of
lot of
question
people
is
tell me,
that?
like, even he does, like, a lot of my loved ones tell me, like, they say they like me better thicker. Because they said that when I was skinny, I was like really intimidating. I was like unapproachable almost.
Kind of look like a drug addict.
No. I kind of look like, oh, he's 6'5". I probably talk to him. But now I'm 6'5", but since I'm like a little chubbier, people are like, oh, he's cute. He's a
teddy
fucking
bear.
It's teddy bear. Yeah, that's what I was
bear.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him better like this, man. To be honest, I like you better like this. A little fluffy, a little big, because you're warm and you're inviting almost, dude. And like your
That's the
ego,
vibe I got.
yeah, your ego isn't. I feel like if you got skinny, your ego would be
That cool
crazy.
lady.
I always tell people that when people are like, bro, you should lose weight. I was like, if I lose weight, I will not be talking to you. I won't be here.
He told it to my
confidence
family
gonna
one
be
time,
right
dude. He told it to my fucking mom one time, dude. Disrespectful, dude.
But how was your early 20s? You were saying.
Oh, dude, it was simple, man. Chipotle. I used to work at Raging Waters over here. It's an honorable job. I was
Say anything.
I was a fryer. I was a fryer at Raging Waters at this restaurant called Sharky's, man. I would hit up the fryer, get the chicken tenders, the fucking.
Sounds like an 80s movie.
Oh, dude, my life was a fucking movie for a while, dude. That was my
White girl.
What's wrong with that, dude?
What so like summertime was like the best time?
Oh yeah, dude. Sometime was the best time, and then I was a cashier there. I was a fryer, but I just had the Chipotle, Raging Waters. You know, it was kind of boring. Just these stupid ass jobs.
He doesn't mention it, but he's actually like a trained fighter.
Dude,
so
why
he was
do
at
you
the
always say
he was at the
Really?
U. It's my favorite thing about you.
No, shut the fuck up.
You know the UFC gym on
Yeah.
Rosemead?
Yeah.
He used to train there all the time.
Yeah, I used to weightlift, dude. That doesn't mean you're a fighter. I never fought somebody.
Dude, you're a trained fighter.
Dude, you always he tell us to everybody that I'm a fucking fighter, and I just lift lift weights there.
Yeah.
Okay, but are you like? Because I know if you're a fighter,
I know you can fight though.
No.
But
did you have to sign like something to say like your hands are weapons or something?
I think every part of me is a fucking weapon, dude.
My mouth.
Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck?
He's like, weaponize my mouth real quick.
My mouth. Dude, I'm worried about you,
Hey, my
dude.
boy.
I mean, it's
I'm worried
possible.
about you, dude.
Your mind's a weapon too.
You think so?
It's destructive, yeah.
Dude, destructive? What do you mean, dude?
Everyone around.
No, my hand. Dude, his hands are weapons. Look how big these guys' hands are, man. Look at this.
He could be like the Iron Claw, my boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I haven't seen
yes,
that.
I've seen it. Like this, it actually kind of hurts if you do it right. If you grab someone's like fucking temple, if he did it to somebody,
You
that'd be
would
dangerous.
fuck me up, bro, with that one.
You ever seen?
You would break me like a fucking watermelon.
You know the
I would
Great
never-
Khali? WWE?
Yes.
He just like
Yeah.
press people's heads together.
Yeah.
Did you
Try
ever
that?
did you ever see that when he did that to Rey Mysterio?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was like, no.
I thought he died. I was like,
I was like 8 years old, be like, no.
I thought he died, bro.
I always,
An idiot.
I always liked when Rikishi did his finishing move
Yeah.
when he would just shove his ass in people's faces.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Rikishi had the thumb, right?
No, that's Umaga.
No.
Oh, shit.
Or Goldust. Goldust was cool. Remember Goldust?
Yeah.
Goldust. Goldust was cool. There was a lot of cool wrestlers back in the day, man. Mankind.
You named the most like
the
Sexiest
most
Sexiest
what?
one.
The most
Nice ones.
He said, I used to love when he put his
Rikishi
face.
was like
I mean, his
The
ass
only
in
ones
my
I ever
face.
watched. After that, I never watched.
Rikishi was an overweight kind of like
Rikishi is a badass though. Real life, he's a cool
He was a little
dude.
chubby on the fluffy side, but he made being fluffy and being chubby like look cool, and you can defend yourself. You can be a powerful
You
individual.
guys know who 3 Minute Warning is?
What is that?
It was
What is
it was like two Samoan dudes and
Porn?
like that. No.
They come in 3 minutes.
Hold on. For real. These guys in WWE and like around like 2006 or 2005, they were called 3 Minute Warning. It was Umaga and his brother. So they're big Samoans, like you guys. Like they're like big, like you guys.
Wow, he said you guys.
Huge.
Both of us?
No, like that.
I'm big?
He's talking about like as in muscle.
Big ass dude.
Like as in muscle, yeah. Like bulking, yeah.
No.
He was
I'm
like,
tell-
can you tell?
I'm telling you, like big fucking Samoans. Like and Eric Bischoff, who was the general manager of Raw, he would always come out to like some random people and he'd be like, you got 3-minute warning. You got 3-minute warning.
Yeah.
And these dudes will come out and start fucking you up. And one episode of Raw, there was two old ladies. It was Mae Young and I forgot what the other lady was. And they got fucking beat up by these two Samoans in this one episode. And I remember watching that and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
These old ladies, like these guys did a Samoan drop. So from top rope, fucking probably like 6 feet, 200, 300-pound guys.
Yeah.
Fucking jumping off a top rope and just landing on an old lady.
That's disrespectful, dude.
That shit was. That shit, no, it was
You
amazing.
gotta respect women, man.
That shit was amazing, bro.
Dude.
that site was.
They can't do
amazing.
that nowadays.
No, you can't do that nowadays. You can't
Shit
be.
out of a granny.
I think
Which
like, 2 years ago, they hit a woman, and like the guy who hit her, it was like his wrestling is fake.
Yeah.
He hit her, but he got a lot of like death threats, and like people were like out
Ooh.
to get him.
Dang.
Yeah,
Ooh.
backlash. Baron Corbin. He did
remember-
a finisher
Oh,
on
yeah.
one of the girls. He got a lot of backlash from it.
What? Why?
You remember when
They used to do it all the time.
They do it all the time. This is what
Randy Orton RKO'd what's his name?
Nia Jax.
No, the
Trish status.
the manager now.
Oh, Stephanie.
Vince McMahon.
Oh, Vince
Daughter?
Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
Stephanie McMahon.
He RKO'd a lot of girls.
Yeah.
A lot of women.
Dude.
And people-
Randy Orton was crazy back
He's a
then.
sex symbol, bro.
You used to love when he went like.
I used to love his theme song. It's, hey, nothing you can say, nothing you can change for what you have. You guys seen
Yeah.
This theme song, right?
Burning Light. Burning
It sounded like an 80s pop song.
Nothing you can say.
I was more of a Triple H guy. That was my favorite wrestler, though.
Yeah.
Triple H? Come on. When
Can you
when he
suck it?
stands,
That's just gross, dude.
It's all about the game.
It's just, if you did that around me, I'll fucking slap the shit out of you, dude. How come no one slapped the shit out of him? That's fucking disgusting, dude.
Yeah.
Post COVID, no one can
I'm
do
sure
that shit.
people were in the fucking front row like, yes. Like,
Spit on me.
That's so gross, man.
No.
I like the Big Show.
Oh,
Big Show was
Big
good because he had like the one, like the little.
World.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
The big show.
Yeah, dude. All those people had some beautiful fucking songs, man. Shawn Michaels, obviously.
I used to think they sang their own songs when I was little.
I thought Rey
Because they
Mysterio
sounded like it
rap
too.
fucking song.
yeah. Like you hear the voice and then you see them. It's just like, oh, you could put it, together.
Like Big Show. I thought Big Show was the one being like, "Where's the Big Show?" I was like, "Oh, that's
that makes sense. So what about Triple H? It's time to play the
Yeah,
game.
he sound like
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
or
I
like
was what the
Edge.
fuck?
Edge had a good one.
Which one was that?
Edge.
I know, but which song?
I forget. I remember being like, that's a good
What about the Undertaker? Was he making those
Oh.
noises?
boom. He was hitting the gong.
Because I want this to be my song. Check it out. And he hits it.
The Undertaker went through so many phases, man, and the one that doesn't get love is his motorcycle phase.
The badass,
That
American
one.
badass.
I love that one.
You've
that
done it now. You've done it, made.
I love that
Have you
one.
guys seen the YouTube video of Mankind or what's his name?
Mick
Mick
Foley.
Foley?
Mick Foley talking with the Undertaker,
No.
and they're like sitting like this, and they're revisiting their like legendary match.
Oh yeah, the Hell in a
He was
Cell.
with Mankind.
Okay, yeah.
So, have you guys seen it?
No.
Dude, it's really good because they're like
Yeah?
talking about they're like, yeah, I thought I had snot coming out of my nose, but it was just my tooth missing.
Have you seen that match?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one he
that-
throws them
yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah.
iconic,
Like,
dude.
they sit down, they like
Oh,
analyze.
like they like recap the match.
yeah,
Yeah.
super good. Yeah,
When-
they get emotional too, and it's really nice.
Because that part where he threw him through the cell, that wasn't planned.
Yeah.
The cell
Oh
actually
yeah,
broke.
yeah. I would.
It's actually broke. That shit is crazy.
That shit fucked him up.
They had,
Hell, yeah.
they had zip ties
Yeah.
to hold them. Zip ties to hold the cell.
Really?
That's why it broke. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was too much weight.
And
it
Mick Foley
broke
was
those-
thick back then. Or
Yeah, he was a thick boy, dude.
Big boy. He's a big
And
boy.
fucking Undertaker's like 6'9",
Yeah.
300 pounds, so he's already heavy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dude, I can't like that first throw he did where he threw him into like the desk. That's what is that, like 11 feet, 12 feet?
Yeah, that shit's high as fuck.
Dude.
The ring, a ring is already high.
Yeah.
A ring is already high, and jumping off the top rope is already high too.
Yeah.
And that fucking cell is fucking huge.
Yeah, and he
I would never want to do that.
No, dude.
That's why Mick Foley is a legend.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now part of the SEATGEEK team.
If you guys want to buy tickets in the most easiest way possible,
Use promo code Kickback Crew for $20 off your first purchase.
It's super cool to be here, bro. We're honored to be here. You guys are like you guys are the you guys are the bar.
Okay, we ain't nothing.
You fucking think about like good podcasting and like the branding of it all. You guys are the fucking bar. Every time we like brainstorm shit, we're always just like, how did Kickback crew do this shit? How do we, we're discussing about finding a name for our new podcast.
What's your guys' new name now?
No, you. Okay, I'll say half of it. You say the other half.
No.
So we're never on the same page.
Okay,
about anything.
1,
All
2, 3. SOULPRIMOS. You guys didn't understand that. SOULPRIMOS. Soul cousins, but in Spanish.
Yeah, soul cousins. That's what it is.
Why though?
We're trying to figure out. So we wanted to start a podcast for us two. Put your hand around me. And one of our listeners from our old podcast, ISIMO, commented on YouTube video, and we were just like, holy wow, yes, we love it. SOULPRIMOS.
Yeah, we brainstormed very hard for many nights, a lot of drinks. Trying to figure out what a name. We tried like a Red Eye Cantina, the Cantina Chronicles, the Red Eye Chronicles.
She also mentioned
Red.
Red. I know. Red Eye. That's like the pink. That's like pink eye.
Red.
It's like partying in your eye.
Yeah, it's like pink eye shit.
Well, it's like we're like Red Cantina, like so. It's just like Red Eye Cantina, but also like a red eye because he always catches red eyes because he travels a lot. But also,
I get better flights.
Also, when you press record on his camera. Is this wreck?
That's stupid, dude. That's
fucking stupid. It was dumb as fuck.
It means record. Stupid.
He's known for his camera. He's known for that.
So many connections together.
Stupid, dude.
If you had to put a meaning behind SOULPRIMOS, what's the meaning that you guys want?
He's like,
it means
fuck,
that
we haven't
the-
got that through.
No, we have that. So we always like with our old podcast, ISIMO, our
Rest in
listeners,
peace.
we would call them our cousins because we never had cousins growing up.
Yes.
So when like someone really loved our podcast and like really got us, we were like, man, we're like cousins. You guys are our listeners. You guys
You
are
felt
our
like it
fans.
was family.
Yeah, it was
family.
family.
Yeah,
So
family.
like, we would always call them cousins, and then like soul. I feel like Joel and I have a lot of soul.
Yeah, we got soul. We got a lot of love to give. We got a lot of we got
A lot of jazz.
a lot of jazz, dude. We love music. We love the arts. We love each other. We love our family. We love primos.
Love each other.
We love each other.
That's
Like
good.
no way.
I think we're good coworkers, but
I think we're friends. We're more than coworkers.
okay. So we were like SOULPRIMOS. I thought it was like
Yes,
good.
it's very nice.
You guys, were you guys friends like before, or you guys started becoming friends when you guys made ISIMO?
Friends is a
we were
strong word.
I think we were buddies before.
Yeah, we're acquaintances.
Okay.
You guys just knew each other.
How
Yeah,
do you
we
guys
do.
meet?
We met.
We actually met at Raging Waters.
Yeah, we met at Raging Waters, and I saw him. I was doing the fryer shit.
Yeah.
That he came in, and then he was like asking for like fried chicken or chicken tenders, or whatever this
Yeah.
fat ass was wanting to eat and shit. And then I was like, "Hey man, you're gonna have to wait on your fucking on your 3 orders of chicken tenders."
Fuck you. So it's for my family. It's for my family.
I was like, I only see you,
Because my family's on the slide.
so you're gonna eat. I'll give these orders when they're here.
Yeah, so he's been extremely fat phobic ever since.
No, I'm just saying. But I met him at Raging Waters, and then he was there, and then like we were just giving him food. I was feeding him.
But then time passed, and then I got into comedy, and he got into filmmaking. And I don't know if you guys know this, Joel's a fucking artist behind the camera, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I remember I started producing comedy shows, and I was just like, I saw his stuff, and I was like, dude, come through. Like, I want to work with you. And he curved me like 9-10 times.
Yes.
He was just like, you can't afford me. Like,
No,
that's
that's
too
not
good.
what I said. That's not what I said. It's like you're not on my level. That's what I said.
You're not on my level.
And then he came through. I invited him to my first studio, and he came through. Remember that?
Yeah, this was beautiful.
Yeah, and I introduced him to the studio, and I told him my vision for the M Word, which is my other podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I want you to direct it, man. I really love your stuff. And my old studio used to have like a rooftop. You used to see the downtown LA skyline. And I took him up there. It was just me and him.
Took me up there.
And I basically swooped him off his feet, basically.
Yeah, you took
And
me up there.
he's been on my hip ever since.
Dude, don't even fucking say shit like that. It's not even fucking. I was like, yeah, it was a beautiful moment we shared. We were looking over the rooftop, and you closed the door behind me, and then we just talked about fucking.
Oh, yo.
No, I'm just saying.
Pause.
He locked the door. and
That's what
everything.
happened.
It wasn't even a door. It was like a floor latch.
And I was like, Melvin, why did you close the door?
And I was like, shh.
And then you did this, and then I went,
Look at oh man.
But then, but we were buddies. But then, like doing ISIMO, we became really close friends. I think.
yeah,
We did it for like a year and a half.
yeah, we became buddies during ISIMO. Like I think halfway in, Like,
It's fucked up to say.
that's true though. The
Yeah.
truth hurts.
You guys click like this right away, or you guys like
I
took
think
a while?
it's kind of hard to it's like on the podcast we're like better friends than we were off, and then like I think midway into the podcast I think we started just hanging out more off the podcast, and I kind of realized that Melvin, he's a good guy.
You know
Good
what?
dude.
I would like to hang out.
Yeah, after like 48 or 72 hours of podcasting with you, I realized you're not too bad, man. You're not too
I
bad.
think both Joel and I are like very private people. We're like very like we're private people, right? So it's just like we don't like to shit where we eat. If that makes sense.
You don't like to what?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I
I get it.
He doesn't get it, but he heard you guys say I get it. He's like, I get it.
You said I don't like to shit when I eat. Say what? You
He said, I don't shit where I eat.
Okay,
You don't shit where you
I didn't hear the
eat. Do you know
word.
what that means?
No, I just.
What does it mean?
You don't like to shit where you work.
No.
You like to fuck around with the people where you work. It's like when you fuck a coworker. So you don't want to shit what you eat. So you didn't want to fuck me.
Okay.
There it is. There it is. So it's like we don't like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of difficult to get close to us.
What?
As like you
Don't say that. That's toxic, bro.
I know. Hey, something that we have to work out.
That's not what he means. Is that we have 4 layers of like. We have 4 layers you got to get through.
What are the 4 layers?
I don't know, ego, insecurity.
Oh I don't know about y'all, but this friendship sounds like very complicated.
This shit sounds weird. Not gonna lie. I'm trying to figure it out.
And
I'm
when-
like, I was there, and then like little by little, I was
think-
going.
And then
Then
when I
you
heard
lost
4
me.
layers, I was like, layers.
I think it just happened. I think we just became close out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think one time I told you, I was like, hey,
no more questions about the friend thing.
no, okay, let's be real. One time before our live show, I was like, I feel like I don't know you guys that well.
Oh, you did say before one of our biggest live shows or one of the first ones, he like dropped a bombshell. He was just like, I feel like we're not really that close. 3 minutes before we were supposed to go up on stage.
Yeah.
All three of you
So I'm
guys are
like,
just.
what the
Yeah.
I'm like, what the are you serious? And he's just like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna ignore that. Well, we'll talk about it after the show, okay?
Yeah.
And Joel was just like, okay, because you were nervous. You're like,
I was just nervous as shit because I got.
Bro was letting it out like it was about to
you
die.
know how you
I don't
guys
fucking
ever
like you.
you guys ever like deal with like small children and they come up to you and they're just like, my parents got divorced, and you're like, oh, okay,
Dude, are you
Nice.
that's how he was.
comparing me to a child?
We were like, all right, everyone's ready. All right, cameras, lights, and he goes, I feel like I'm not close with you guys.
My mom hit me. Dude,
Wow.
I just felt vulnerable because before a show, I'm not used to performing, right? And they're comedians, right? So they're used to the nerves and shit. I was overwhelmed with so many nerves going on stage. I was like shaking. I was fucking just sweating, and then
Throwing up, shitting.
shitting where I eat while I eat. So he was just asking all these questions, and I couldn't answer them. I just wanted to be fucking honest and vulnerable, and I just said like I don't think I'm close to you. Like I don't know who you are. Like who are you?
I think we actually
the
caught it on
fuck are
camera,
you?
too.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? Where am I?
What are you doing in my house?
Yeah, that's how I felt. That's how you feel before. How I felt before the show, and then I told him that, and then we had a great show.
We had a great show, and then afterwards, I was just like, all right, Joel is like,
Let it out.
I was like, let's get close. Like, what do you want to know? Like, I'll be honest with you. And then there was like a bunch of like fans and stuff like that after, and it was really cool. And I think that was kind of like the start of it. I think
That's pretty. That's genuine. That's genuinely beautiful. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
For real?
That's nice. Yeah.
SOULPRIMOS, baby.
SOULPRIMOS, dog.
Dude,
Dab
shake
him
my
up,
fucking
bro.
hand. 'Cause we're-
Whoa.
Nah, I think the question everybody knows: what happened? How come you guys stopped?
All right, so listen, okay. So ISIMO was a podcast that was around for many years, a lot of controversies. But this most recent iteration of ISIMO involved me, Melvin Gerardo. Let's see, how do I say this? How do I word this in a way that's very intelligent, diplomatic? Things fall apart.
Okay.
And sometimes when you're in a situation that you're not happy with, the best thing to do is step away and cultivate an environment that just promotes creativity and happiness.
Yeah.
And that's what SOULPRIMOS is. We just want to make a space where we can be creative, we can meet people, and not have to deal with anything negative, because we're very positive people.
Yeah.
I see that.
Always
I see that.
positive. You know, we're chill. We're positive. Like everybody, like you guys are very positive and nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you.
we just want to work with people. Very beautiful, handsome young men.
Thank you.
Very handsome. You know,
Thank you,
charming,
thank you.
sweet guys. You know what I mean?
I think the last time I went to their podcast, bro, I was bald.
Hey, dude, hey, stop shitting when you eat, dog. You can't be shitting when you eat right now.
Are you trying to get at me?
No, I'm not trying to get it, dude.
What the fuck, man? He
I'm
wants
not.
to fuck.
What the fuck, dude? I don't want to have sex. I mean, I haven't had sex in a while.
Okay.
Okay.
Reel it back in? You lost us again?
All right.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, sometimes in life, in order to grow, you got to leave things behind. So that's what I did. That's
I'm
what
proud
we
of
did.
you guys. I know. Maybe some things didn't work out. That's what I'm That's where I'm getting at.
Yes.
And I'm proud of you guys are making your own baby. You guys are creating something new.
Y'all fucking.
You have to make it so sexual. I'm glad you guys are fucking just together.
The way he
I'm
said,
happy that
you guys made a baby.
getting
Anyway.
pregnant and
I was like,
making a baby.
He's like, I'm glad Melvin got Joe pregnant.
No. Okay, out of us, who do you think would?
I didn't mean it to
Who
sound
would
that
have
crazy.
Who
I
would
just
delivered the
wanted you guys
baby?
to know that.
Who do you think was the pregnant one out of us two?
No comment. No comment.
Be
No
real,
comment.
dog. Be honest, man.
No comment.
What do you mean, like make the podcast or like actual baby?
Like a, because he said this is our baby. Who
I didn't mean to
who
say
gave
that.
birth to the baby?
Okay.
Yeah, like who made the podcast? Basically,
I don't know.
No,
bro.
like,
I
I'm
said that,
lost.
that caught me off guard, bro.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
caught
yeah.
myself.
No, like
Okay.
I'm saying like who gave birth?
But we appreciate that.
that was
Yeah,
very-
no,
that was
but
very
like,
beautiful.
whose idea was to recreate it, to do something new?
I think both of us were. I think once we knew it was gonna be done, we're both like, okay, let's take a month or two off.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna regroup. But I was like, I'm so down to do something with you, and he's like, I'm so down to do something with you. Let's just take a break from trying to think of doing anything creative, or at least in the podcast space.
Okay.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. We were just like, I'm down if you're down. It
Yeah,
was kinda
I
like
saw
one
you
of those
guys'
things.
like comments and everything. You guys get a lot of love, man. A lot of
Yeah.
fans love you guys.
They're very, ISIMO had a very beautiful fan base. dude.
ISIMO community was probably our favorite thing of the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys did a
Amazing.
lot with them. I know you guys did like parties with them at the
Yeah.
Oh, the
studio,
barbecue,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we would have
picnics,
like
all that.
we would have a live shows like every other month, and then like we would hang out at the studio afterwards, and like we had friends like our cousins, listeners from ISIMO fly in from like Arizona, San Diego,
Oh, yeah.
Texas,
Yeah, it was.
and it was just it was
Yeah.
it was baffling. It was just like wow, like we ain't shit, man. What the
I know.
fuck, like.
dude, we're pissed
And
off.
they were they were awesome, man. They're all awesome, and yeah, man. If you guys like ISIMO, you guys are gonna love SOULPRIMOS,
Yes.
and we have a lot of cool stuff in store. We got a lot of cool
We
stuff.
can't
in
wait to
store.
see that.
So
Yeah, we're very excited. So,
SP.
Soprimo, or Primo.
Yeah.
Any,
I don't know about
any of those? Any of those? We're gonna do Jack and Jill.
Oh yeah, we're like Jack and Joe because it's like Jack and Coke, but also like Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Yeah, but then we realized that that's very fucking stupid.
Okay.
All right.
That's very fucking.
We do SOULPRIMO, but like, how is it like? I know like doing a project of this magnitude. For it's three of you guys. Do you guys ever have like challenges? Like, how do you guys
a lot.
get over the hump? How do you guys communicate with each other? How do you guys
Yeah.
not be fucking assholes?
First and foremost,
Fucking ass.
Yeah.
we're family, and when we see a problem, we try our best to look at that first. We
We always say like we put our family before the podcast.
yeah,
'Cause
before
that's-
anything.
That's what's what matters.
There's times where I'm like not feeling it. There's times where George's not feeling it. There's times where Angel's not feeling it. Either we're sad, we're not in the right mental space, and or like either we get like too arrogant, too prideful in some parts, and then we just look at each other like okay, you know, let's take our time and let's talk it like family, like, and let's talk like how we would talk about a situation as a family, not as like coworkers or anything. It's just let's. I know it's like a podcast. I know it's important, but we also gotta, you know, put us first and put our mental space and all that boring shit, you know, first.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how we deal with situations. We talk it out, but sometimes we do get mad at each other a lot.
Like I think the biggest thing the problem that we have is like time consuming. Because I work majority of the time, and they work too, but they have more of a free open schedule. And me, I book appointments, so
Yeah.
I can't book appointments and then be like, can I catch you up another day? Because
Yeah.
this will be telling me that sometimes. I'll be booked like in a day. He'd be like, you can't cancel them. I was like, fool, I'm a barber. How am I gonna cancel
Yeah, I
appointments?
was like, damn, if that was me, I would be mad too. So I was
Yeah,
like,
you cancel them once, they don't ever come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but like in the beginning, there was times where this Angel would book things and would just tell me like the day before, like, yo, you gotta be at the studio at 7, blah blah blah. We're gonna film with so and so. Bro, like my last appointment's at 6.
Yeah.
Or like 6:30. Like I'm not gonna be able to make it. Like just reschedule for like a later time or just another day.
yeah.
And then that's what we'll bump heads, and then we will talk, and then me and him won't talk for a little bit, and then he'll be like, bro, I'm not gonna be the middle guy. We'll just fucking talk it out. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
I be grabbing my phone. I FaceTime him and I shove my phone to his face. I'm like, talk to each other. Like you guys are like.
I think that's healthy. That's
That's
really-
very healthy.
Yeah.
That's very healthy.
Yeah, but when it comes to like challenges, I think like as in like production wise and all that, I think just like we're trying to come up with like funny ideas, like because you know everybody does videos, everybody has done things, so we try to come up with something new in our own way, you know. So there's a lot of challenges with that. We're like, okay, how can we make it our own, like our own style and stuff like that?
What are you guys planning to do that's different from what ISIMO was?
I think like we're gonna like we're gonna play to our strengths.
Yeah.
I think Joe is so talented behind the cameras and sound and all that stuff, and like I think I provide like kind of like the funny side, and also like so there's this one idea. A little sneak peek. We have this one idea where we're gonna go ride horses in the Griffith Park trails.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like be like cowboys and shit like that. So it's gonna be like kind of like a podcast / vlog hybrid.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
Well, because we did this one thing called Whiskey Coke for ISIMO, and it was just kind of like just me and him,
Yeah.
and then we just set up the camera, and then we just started doing like a podcast, and some of it was very skittish, but not really. We're just kind of fucking around with each other, and in that freedom that I felt, that's basically what I want, like with SOULPRIMOS. Like it'll be a podcast, but some parts within like the hour-long or 2-hour-long thing we do can be like a vloggy or podcasty, or we can just try to do some skittish stuff. But basically, like I just think like we're just trying to
be
not
more
stick
creative with
and not stick to a particular format, and maybe I want to practice like lighting and new techniques and make it look beautiful, make it look artistic. And we used to do true crime. I want to do that again. We film it in black and white, and we like dress up as detectives. And we just want to. Some part of me just wants to not even think about being different. I just want to think about like what I would want to do, what I want to do. I think sometimes when you try to think that way, it never ends up being different. I just think about what I want, what I like, what I care about, and then that itself will just give us our own vision, our own identity.
Because
I
at
love,
the end,
like loving your project.
because at the end of it, it's your video. You made this, and you want to be proud of it and stuff like that.
Like our priority, I think our priority is just to have fun.
Yeah.
Like if it's not fun, then we're not gonna fucking do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
If I fucking pull up and I'm a grumpy fucking asshole motherfucker, Joe's not gonna want to do this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Say and vice versa. You know what I mean? It's just like, bro, like we already have our own careers outside of this. We don't have to do this shit. But we're doing it because we want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want to create as much as we can.
Yeah.
We want to have a good time. We want to hang out with each other and create. So that's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So it's like, boom. Like, might as well, create something awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what you guys have, like, in the way that you guys are able to talk to yourself in a very healthy way, that's not necessarily something we completely had with our last project. And me and Melvin have always been able to talk to each other, especially as we got closer, talk to each other openly and honest. And when you're working with 3 people, you'd want all 3 people to be able to feel comfortable.
Yeah, everybody has to agree and stuff.
Yeah, agree, or like, if just act accordingly and not, just act like I'm an adult. We're all adults here. We're all just trying to make. At the end of the day, they're just podcasts. There's no reason to fucking act out or act a certain way.
Yeah, like nobody's gonna get fired.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Something like that.
exactly.
No one's gonna get
Yeah,
fired.
it just-
Jail. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, just have fun and like we should feel comfortable disagreeing with somebody or having an opinion that's different than yours, and then we can meet in the middle. I think me and Malvin are able to do that.
Yeah.
And we have a healthy relationship. A relationship.
The thing that I had to overcome with these guys was that what's it called? Like me, like I have certain ideas I want to do, and they come up with the ideas, and I'm like, it's a good idea, but I don't know if we should like do that. I don't know if it's gonna hit. And they're like, just try it. You never know.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like trying to get over like, okay, let's try it. Let's see. You know?
Yeah, Angel was so quick to like turn down something and not give it a chance.
If he didn't like it.
If he didn't like it.
If I like, I've not that I didn't like. If I didn't see it going somewhere, like,
Yeah.
I don't see this like popping off right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
But now
then-
he's taking the chances and he
Yeah, and
sees the
he's like-
numbers.
he's like, you know what? Let's take it a chance. Let's give it a try. Because there's been times where they prove me wrong, like
Yeah.
with some skits or some ideas. You're like, watch, just try. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then we get like 1 million views on it, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
all right, then maybe I should like just
Yeah, I want to mention that the last skit that you put out, I really, really loved. It's just like when you hang out with your homie that only plays puro corridos.
Oh yeah.
That dude, I sent it to like so many of my friends, and they're like, "What do you mean by this?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
"This is you, motherfucker! Like, play some Kanye, dog. Play some
Yeah,
fucking
'cause I hang
Beyonce."
out with my friends, and my friends are in bandas. So every time I hang out with them, they always play that shit, and I hate that shit. Like I love Mexican.
That was like his actual reaction to the
Yeah,
song.
that's why he. That's why.
I love
Yeah.
Mexican music, but corridos, I hate it. I don't like it. The whole guitar thing, I don't
Relax.
like
We have a community.
it. Yeah, I know, but I.
Hey, this
So that
was
was-
Mexican. dog.
We're all oh, you're not even Mexican, huh?
Wow.
Please go ahead. You say wow, wow.
Wait, you're not Mexican?
No, he's Guatemalan and Salvadorian.
Yeah, I'm half Guatemalan, half Salvadorian.
So you're Latin,
So,
but you're still
I'll
Latin.
fucking-
Yeah, he's,
Crush
he's,
your
he's
head,
Latino.
dog.
He's Latino. He's Latino.
He's about to fucking.
Iron Claw.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I love all Latino
Do
America.
the Iron Club, but like, oh my
Which, also, it's
Damn
like
it.
it's important to like for like especially a group of 3 or more, like for all of you guys to be healthy, like up here, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if someone's having issues, then it's just gonna affect everyone else.
Yeah,
you know
there
what I
was
mean?
there was one time where I told George, we're gonna film today. He was like, honestly, guys, I don't want to do the podcast no more. Like, I'm not feeling it and all this. And like we were like, whoa, like what's wrong? What happened?
Because last
You
time we
know?
did this, last time one of us did that, we like bashed at him. We're like, why are you doing this? Like, get your ass up. We gotta film. It's priority first.
Yeah.
And then we talked about, we're like, you know what? We shouldn't be doing that. It's family
we
first.
should ask him what's
What's
wrong.
wrong?
Like what's
Yeah.
wrong with you?
Yeah.
Okay, like what's going on? He was just going through a tough time at the time.
Yeah, like for me, like what was like in what they're talking about is like I was working so much, and I was still doing the podcast because I love to do it. And at the point I was like, bro, I work too much. Like I don't even need to do this podcast.
Yeah.
Like I'm just too much in my head. Like I'm have stuff going on. Like I can't even focus. Like oh, why am I can be in a podcast where I can't even put like my full potential in it? And I was like, all right, bro, I'm leaving. I told them I was like, I'm not doing the podcast no more. Like, do you guys do it? Blah blah blah. And they're like, no. Like it's the 3 of us.
Yeah.
We're family. Like it's not just me and Angel and Efren. I was like, it's Angel, Efren, and George. Like we're a crew, and we could talk it out. Like, what is it that's happening here? Like, it's too time consuming. Like I can't do it. Like I need a break. I just need a break. Just give me 2 weeks, and I'll be back on it. And they're like, okay, we didn't film for 2 weeks, and then we just came
I
back.
think
on
we
it.
went for like a month. We filmed like a month.
Yeah.
Gave him a break for
Yeah.
a month, and
And we-
then we
we-
came back.
We
That's
did a full
awesome.
schedule for him.
That's
Healthy
good.
communication is so key.
Yeah.
Like with anything, not only in business, but like your partners, your romantic partners, parents, family. And when someone's not able to communicate, and then it's just like if Angel's just like, hey, I want to do this, and then you guys like, I don't really like that, and then Angel's like, fuck, all right, I won't say shit again. I won't say shit. None of it. Like,
Yeah.
you guys don't fucking need me then.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, that's such a toxic mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be healthy communication is so key for the success of anything. And I've realized ever since when we left ISIMO, like it was kind of like we had a bunch of people reach out to us that were in similar situations and like tell us their stories, and we're just like, wow,
That's,
like,
that's exactly what we.
yeah,
do.
it's very similar. Like it's so great. Like different ethnicities, different genres of podcasts.
Yeah.
You know? But it's the same exact thing. Just
I think everybody goes through it at one point.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
And
like,
it's
not a
the
lot.
way you handle it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, not a lot of them like overcome that situation.
exactly. Like, we tried.
You guys
Yeah.
are no, but
try.
we see it.
Yeah.
We see that you guys are doing something about it.
Yeah.
And that's what we admire.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
The other
tried.
thing is like we're family too, so
yeah.
it's like I'm gonna stop doing the podcast, but I'm gonna still see these guys all the time. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Family
remember
reunions are gonna be awkward.
I remember we were traveling for ISIMO, and we were on the plane, and I forgot which one of us said it, but we were like, "Damn, you think Kickback Crew has to go through this shit?"
yeah, we're like naming all these podcasts.
And
like,
then,
do you think
and then
they
I
have
was
to go through
like, well, they're fucking related, so probably not.
yeah, yeah, we're thinking
Like,
about
that was literally a sentence that we
Yeah.
said on an airplane.
yeah,
Yeah, we literally can't have those situations.
Yeah.
Like, we try not to. Like, if we do, then it's like we like that's family. We're gonna see them like the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
So we can't. It's
Yeah.
not like we can't avoid them. Well, we can't avoid them. We can't avoid you, George. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that.
they can't avoid each other either.
Oh no, this food's like right next to my room.
Yeah, yeah.
I get out my room and be like,
Yeah.
You guys ever get down when you guys were younger?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. No,
If you guys ever get down, like punch
that's
each
a
other?
good
No,
question.
this fool knocked this fool out.
No, hold.
No, you got slept.
You got
fool.
fucked up, man. Hey, you guys are gonna break up after this.
So no, well, it's rare when we fight. Like we fight, like and argue, but it's like how many times? Like 3 times in our whole life, we actually like got down,
Fist fight.
like fist fought. And like me, I try not to swing at him because I don't want to hurt him, but he does. I do want to swing, but he does swing at me. So what I do, I just grab him, hold on to him.
But he
does-
can't grapple. He can't grapple.
I can't. I try to like hold on to, but he still gets a couple swings on me.
He's powerful. He's like strong and shit.
So when he was younger, he was skinny. I thought he was weak, but when I tried to take away that PS4 controller or his phone or something,
Yeah.
his fool's strength
Damn.
become 10
That
times.
gamer strength, dude. That fucking
Yeah, I'm
the
just-
iron claw, dude.
Iron claw.
The iron fucking
What
claw.
were like some of the topics that caused the fucking physical altercation?
Man, it's honestly it's
Like,
just-
I want her. No, I want
Would
her.
it be like when you guys used to live together?
First, Angel had a really bad attitude when he
it was
a teenager.
we were bad. It was bad mood.
Angel had
That is-
the worst attitude, huh?
Yeah.
Angel was a
Bash him
fucking
down?
dickhead.
Really?
Yeah,
He was bad.
I was going through a phase.
He
in
was
high
at
school.
bro. He was at church, like talking down on like the brothers.
Oh,
He
los
was literally
hermanos,
straight up on
man.
their- like in the hermanos, like
Yeah.
he would talk to them like in their face. He's like, don't talk to me, hermano. Like he was.
Damn, get the fuck on my
I,
motherfucking face,
I remember
man.
one time my mom got really mad at me. She's like, if you don't want to go to church, you don't like the pastors, go tell them. And I did. Pastors came up to me, are you okay? I was like, dude, don't talk to me. Like, I really hate you. Right? And then they were like, oh, okay. And then like they step away.
I believe
felt
it was
so,
a demon.
I felt so
Wow.
bad. Like after
Yeah.
like I overcame all that like stuff I was going through, I was like, damn, I really fucked up.
Why did you hate them at the
Uh,
time?
Well, I
He
was
was just
going.
being forced. That's why he was being forced.
Oh,
to go to church.
okay,
He was
okay.
that
Yeah,
teenager
and
mentality.
I was just really upset with the world and a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
things that was going on. Like there was a lot of family issues that was going on in the family, and I
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
really mad about it. I remember one time my coach, he picked like the varsity team and all that.
He's getting
and
into it.
No, man, I was really pissed and like I
Soccer team,
obviously
that was
I
crazy.
overcome it, but
Of course, my boy.
yeah. So I
Football?
no soccer.
Oh,
So
soccer.
I played soccer and I did the summer training. I did everything. And they promised me a varsity spot, you know, if I went through the summer and everything. And I was a freshman. No, I was a junior.
Also, you're.
No, I was a sophomore
That's
doing
crazy.
the summer training,
Yeah.
practicing every day. And when it came to like picking the team, he didn't pick me for varsity. And I told him like, "What the heck? You didn't pick me? Like, what the heck?" And he was like, "Oh, well, the district made a new rule that all seniors have to be on varsity and juniors have to be on JV." I was like, "Bro, but you picked like 5 juniors to go."
Yeah.
He was like, "We can have at least a couple." And I was like, "That's bullshit, dude." And I was mad at him the whole year. And one time I was really upset, and like he's not really a coach that knows like soccer, but he's more like a guidance counselor type.
Yeah.
So he came up to me, "Hey man, what's wrong? You okay?" And I was like, "Dude, shut the fuck up, get away from me. Like, go talk to your fucking varsity players." And like to this day, he still tells me that hurt his heart. Like I really hurt his heart.
Damn, you're
And
a
I was
fucking
like,
maniac, dude.
"Fuck, dude." And then I apologized to him after
They're homies now.
they're home. We're
Oh,
homies
really?
now, yeah. So
Right?
no,
It was George the whole time.
no,
the whole
but
time.
we talked about it and I apologized to him and stuff. He was like, "It's okay, man. I get we were going through
Yeah.
and stuff like
You also
that."
had a toxic girl in your life too.
Yeah, I was dating a girl in
Really?
high school.
Oh.
She was very toxic too.
it was really
Dude,
bad.
How
Like,
toxic, dude. How
Angel
toxic.
Angel would come home instead of like lashing out on her, he would lash out on.
Oh,
like
I have
that.
Oh.
I have a sibling like that.
And I'm like, dude, why? Like you're getting mad at me when in reality
Yeah.
you're getting mad at the person.
Yeah, that was bad.
But
yeah,
it wasn't also just him. It was also me. I was okay, like a little addicted to my video games and electronics,
Mm-hmm.
and I wouldn't like. And when I would be on like a like streak or something like that on like either the game, I would get fucking mad and I would cuss out. I would
Yeah.
like do all this shit, and he would literally like be like, "Stop fucking cussing at your friend." Cause I would cuss at like one of my homies started playing with
Yeah.
me.
yeah. Like
I'd be like,
that.
"Bro, why the fuck?" Cause bro, it was Fortnite. Like I was playing.
Oh, Fortnite, really?
And it was like the first season, and these motherfucker were like, it would be last place, and this
Yeah.
motherfucker wouldn't clutch with me. Like I'd be like, bro, you're
you-
ass, like you're trash.
I don't know what that means.
Fortnite? You don't play Fortnite?
No.
You don't play
Well,
Fortnite?
It would just,
Nah,
I would just lash out at my homie, and he'd just be
Yeah.
like, stop fucking lashing, and then like at one point, like he would just like grab my fucking controller, and I would just, that's what it escalated.
But
Dude.
grab it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was bad.
He used to play like a lot of games, and every time he was a sore loser.
Yeah,
You
he's
were.
a sore loser.
You are too.
No,
Don't lie.
Don't
These
try to
two-
switch it.
These two are sore losers.
Like no.
Hey,
Because we're
Hey,
winners.
lose.
We're winners, bro.
You're competitors.
Winners.
competitors. Competitors.
Get mad.
Yeah.
in games, he gets so mad, bro. Like,
There'll be times when I'll beat him. He's like, "Get the fuck out of my house." Just fucking
Bro, dude.
yeah, bro.
He be coming in my room. He come in my room. He's like, let's play FIFA. I'm like, all right. And I lose. I'm like, dude, is that all you wanted to do? You only wanted to make my night bad, huh?
No, here's the thing. Efren's a sore loser in games, and George is a shit talker during games.
Oh,
Like he'll be
really?
like, "Oh, you thought you were gonna score? Whack
the
ass
fuck off
fool."
me. Get the
Like
fuck off
he
me.
like he's like shit talks through the whole
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
and that's what gets him mad.
'Cause-
And he's like, "Get the fuck out, bro."
Because I'll know the plays that he's gonna do.
Mhm.
So like I'll intercept the ball or get something.
I read that.
You're like, bro, like how?
read that.
I'm reading you, bro. Like your ass. Like shut the fuck up. Like you don't even know what I'm gonna do. I said, bet you're gonna cross it right now, and this fool crosses it. Like I told you, fool. You're
and
predictable.
then like he made like sleepovers really awkward because we had our friends sleep over, and he'll get mad at them, and he'll go to his own room and sleep. And then the person who's sleeping over be like, "Is he okay?" I'm like, "He's fine, bro. He'll
Yeah,
come back
yeah,
in a bit."
yeah.
And like he gets so mad. And this was when it comes to actual like winning games, he gets so mad, bro. He's a sore
Like
loser.
actual soccer games and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
We used to be in a team. We used to be in a soccer team.
Uh-huh.
And I remember
We would lose one game.
we would lose.
Wouldn't
bro.
come back no more.
He would. He would
Because
come
like,
back.
bro, we lost like 4-3. I scored 3 goals. This fool weren't even helping
Oh,
me.
he's carrying you guys.
Yeah, so it was
Carrying
like,
you
bro,
guys.
if I'm not gonna have support, what the fuck am I here?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you get
I
really
work too much to fucking cover.
Like, but we're having fun. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like it's a Sunday league. We're going against like 40-year-olds, and he's like getting fucking.
That you guys are losing to 40-year-olds?
I wasn't my boy.
I was like 15, 16, bro. I was like, I'm skinny now, but I was way skinnier and smaller back then.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers. They had me in defense, so I was like, bro, I'm not
Oh,
fight tackling
yeah.
a fucking.
What about
big-ass
you guys?
dude.
You guys like been in fights with your siblings or fights?
I used to fight all my fucking brothers. Dude. I used to get my ass whooped all the time,
Cause you
dude.
got a bunch of older brothers.
Dude, my
Like,
older, yeah, my
You're
older,
the youngest or the
yeah,
oldest?
I'm the youngest. So I used to get down with my brother. He's like 10 years older than me. And I used to get down with him when I was like 12. And he's like 22 and shit, dude. And he's always been chubby, right? He's like, they call him gordo because he's fucking fat and shit.
We have a brother like that too.
Yeah, gordo. But he's always been like 200 plus pounds. I remember one time, you know, I was talking shit to him because he took away like, I don't know, he took away my halo or some shit. And I was like, you're fucking stupid, you're fucking fat. And he just beat the shit out of me. And then I went to the restroom. And I remember like I was bleeding from my nose. And I just laid down in the fucking on the floor. And then I woke up to my mom screaming and shit because she tried to get in the restroom and she saw me on like in a pool of blood and she thought I died or something. But I was like, no, I just got my ass beat.
I thought
I'm
you
good.
said you go to the restroom and like start swinging at the air.
Just threw at the mirror.
No, he just laid down on the floor by the toilet.
I was defeated. I used to fight. Yeah, all my brothers. I used to fight them all the time.
Is that why you got
Lay
into,
down on
like,
the floor? That's
the fighting?
crazy.
I don't know, dude.
It is, yeah.
I used to fight at church in the parking lot at church, dude.
Like
Really?
actual
Fight
fire
at
or
church?
like
It was my brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would just get in fights with them, and then because we were this thing was like Jehovah Witnesses, which I mean, it's not okay to fight at a church regardless of religion, but we should just fight. And then I used to get my ass because they're all older than me, so I was like skinny. I was very skinny. They used to whoop my ass.
What about now?
Evenly
matched?
You think you
or-
beat them all up?
Yeah, fuck them all up, man. I can fuck them all up. They're one's very overweight, so I feel like I'm more agile than him. But I don't really fight them anymore. It's all when you grow old, you just gotta let things go, man. Like they beat me up a lot, too many times, but I let it go.
When I turned 18, because I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
And I always talk shit on my older brothers.
Yeah,
And Gordo, Raul, that's his name.
yeah.
He would fucking like. I would always talk shit on him. I was always talking shit on him. And as soon as I turned 18, him and Raul got me in a room and they locked the door and like, "Oh, you gonna get it now, boy."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck!" And they beat my ass. They
Dude,
fucked me up.
It's fucking. I remember I got punched. My brother punched me. He hit my jaw, dude. I got rocked. And I just looked at him like I started crying. I was like, that was a beautiful punch,
Dude,
How could you hit me like that?
I've never physically fought any of my. Well, I have 2 sisters, right?
What about
Eh,
your little brother?
My little brother, yeah, my little brother he's 10 years younger than me, so he's always been a little baby.
Yeah.
But now he's 18. Now he's my height, and he's like thick and shit like
Yeah.
that. And the closest I ever got to that was like there was one time before we moved recently, and he was like, "Excuse me." I was like, "Bro, chill." You know, like teenagers get, dog. And I was like, "Dog, chill." And I kind of nudged him or something like that. And he comes over and just fucking, because he plays football, he just like tackle, like just with his shoulder just pops me, and I fall. And I was just like, and I was like,
You're in shock.
I was just like,
He told you little brother.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I was just like, maybe this was an accident. Maybe he fucking didn't mean it. Maybe, maybe he's going to be like, "Oh, sorry, bro." But he was just like, yeah. And I was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, shit. Okay." So I got up, dog, and I just fucking grabbed the back of his neck like that. and then so his ass was right here, and I just spanked him for like 30 minutes.
Oh.
I just fucking spanked him for 30 minutes, and he's like, "Chill, Melvin, let me go." I was like, "No." And it's like I was literally there for 30 minutes just spanking him.
What the fuck?
Two grown men.
Dude.
Yeah, dude, yeah, and he's like 6'4", 6'5", 300 pounds, and I was like, "Bro, this is to let you know, like, it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter." And I told him while he was here, I was like, "It doesn't matter how old I get, dog. It doesn't matter how tough you get, how strong you get. I'm always gonna be able to do this to you." And I was like telling him in like a sweet voice. Dude. I'm like, I don't want to do this, man. But
It's hurting you right now.
and like
You forced my hand.
my fucking iron claw. Boom, boom. Yeah. And
Motherfucker's hands is all red. I'm telling you.
yeah, my parents are like, "Are you guys doing construction up there?" Fucking, that's how loud it was. He's
You were
like,
just spanking him?
yeah, and what you called? And then now he like he goes to the gym like religiously, and he just fucking lifts weight. And like the other day, he was like,
Never gonna smack me ever again.
yeah, literally the other day he was just like, "Dude, hey, what was your
Try that shit
PR?"
again.
We were at dinner. He's like, "What was your PR for this weight?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
What about this? What about this? What about squat? And I was like, "I don't know." He's like, "Yeah, I think I could lift more than you." And I was just like, "What, fool? What the fuck?" And we went
Testing you, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have like a little setup in our garage. And he was just like, "Bro, this is my PR." And he did it. He did one. And I was just like, and I just did like reps of it.
Oh my god.
And I just left. Just to let him know, dog.
Dude, that I can't imagine being spanked for 30 minutes, dude.
Yeah, man. It might have been like 25 minutes, but like, dude, it was a long time.
Dude, that's
I was really
just
pissed.
being spanked, dude.
Yeah.
You're trying to get away?
Yeah. And he was like, "Bro, Melvin, I'm sorry." And I was like telling him, I was like, "Listen, sometimes people are going to be bigger than you and people are going to be stronger than you."
Oh, dude.
It was a life lesson.
Yeah, yeah.
More than a
right.
punishment.
Yeah, and every time he got on our line, boom, another smack.
Would you guys ever get hit by the belt with the belt?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Bro, I got
And the
abused,
vacuum,
dog.
the vacuum, the vacuum wire. You remember that shit?
Oh,
A cable?
That cable, yeah, the
Yeah.
cable from the vacuum.
Yeah.
Fucking grab me.
I have just a vision of my dad taking his belt off and shit. He's like, "That's the way chingar, cabrón." He just fucking chasing me around, spanking me with the belt, dude. And just me fucking yelling so much, gasping for air.
My mama was the one that.
Yeah, my mom went too.
Dude, why do they do that? Why?
My dad used to pull my sideburns because I had long hair, and he pulled my sideburns hard.
I always say this thing. I always say, our dads like talks are way scarier than my mom does.
Dude,
Yeah.
when your mom used to be like, "Wait till I tell your dad," it was just like,
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, I'm dead.
I really fucked
I
up.
knew he wasn't gonna hit me, but the way he was gonna talk to me, I just started crying every time he talked.
yeah,
Dude.
something about dads, like the power they have over their sons, even if they're a great father or a deadbeat father. I don't know. It's what's the biology behind that?
I remember when I told my mom
Mysterio.
when I told my mom I got a DUI, she was like, "Okay, tell your dad," right? And then I was like, "Okay." And then my dad came and sat down, and I was like, "Pa, like, what's up, cabrón?" And I was like, "Caré un DUI." He goes, "¿Qué es eso?" You know, estaba manejando y estaba borracho, and then he just looked away and he just did this. He just shook his head. I was
That's
like,
fucked. Yeah.
Perdón, please, perdóname.
My father's 5'8", right? So like, yeah,
He's remembering it.
yeah. This part out. My father's 5'8", so I was taller than him in 6th grade, right?
Okay.
So like, I remember the last time he fucking tried to beat my ass. So he used to beat my ass fucking like crazy. But the last time he did it, I was a sophomore in high school. So I was already like 6'3". I was in football and basketball, so I was fucking fit. And he beat me with a 2x4. That's like the only thing that he could use. The big 2x4, yeah.
Really?
Whack! My back, and I was like, it hurt so much I couldn't breathe or speak for 2 minutes. I was like, and then my mom got so fucking mad at him.
Yeah, I
Because it's just like, you beat my son with a 2x4.
Espíritu Santo came out of you.
But I remember I was really bad back then.
What did you
He
do
had
that
to.
got
Put you in your
Jasmine.
place, bro. Put
Huh?
you in your
What did you
place.
do that got your ass beat?
So I was always a good kid, but when I was a sophomore and junior, I got my license. I was like 6'3", 6'4". I didn't give a fuck about school. I was fucking going after girls, being in the streets, dealing with like really fucking bad influences. Like I was a 15-year-old, like hanging out with like gang members and shit like that. Like I was always like, I was almost indoctrinated into a gang.
You almost got
I'm not
jumped
gonna
in?
mention the name, but
You almost got jumped in?
yeah, I almost got jumped in, and fucking, I was like getting into so many fucking fights and shit like that. And yeah, dude, my dad saved my life. Like if I wasn't afraid of my father, I would be such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like just a big bully motherfucker that just rampaged through the city, dog. And I stand by that. I stand by that.
Would you ever hit your kids?
No, I don't think I would.
I would want one person in my relationship with my wife to do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it.
To hit.
To hit your kids? I don't think
You
I
could
can
probably hire someone.
Oh, yeah, that's a good. Yeah, like on. Like
Well,
Bible or
I'm
something?
sure you didn't fuck around no more after you did that too.
No. They really set me straight.
Because you were getting bigger.
Yeah.
You would've got
Yeah, because he was just like, he's like, I can't use the belt anymore because I would just catch the belt and take it from him. So he had to like catch me off guard.
He had to shoot you? Fucking shoot you, dog? Dude, is that how you got asthma?
Dude, I remember
the
dude,
bigger you got, you got to get a shotgun.
Oh my god, I still feel it now that I'm speaking about it. I still feel it.
You're getting hit by 2 by 4.
And then as soon as I was able to capture my breath again and my composure, pow came another one, dog. And I was like,
God.
Damn, fuck.
right here on my fucking thigh.
Sure, fuck, dude. That's why you got asthma, man. That's your asthma.
That's why I drink a lot. Dog. Oh my god,
That's fucked up, man. See, we all have trauma, man. Trauma's good, baby.
Hey, that's always tell my mom like.
Kills you.
I always reassure my mom because my oldest brother came back to her and saying like, "It's your fault." I'm like this, like giving her that shit. Yeah. And I give her my reassurance. I'm like, don't worry, like whatever you did to me when I was young, I'm not gonna hold that against you. It was for my right. It was for my
yeah. I literally had to sit down with my parents too because my older sister is 32. I'm 28. And my little sister and my younger little brother, they're 21 and 18. So there's like 10, 15 years between us, right? So it's 2 and 2. And same, my older sister kind of has that like resentment and stuff like that. Or at least she used to. And I had to tell my parents like, it's totally normal because your parents grow up when you do as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
They're learning to be a parent.
Exactly. Like I told them, I was like, you guys were 12 years older and wiser and we're richer than you were when we were babies. You know what I'm saying? Like they have more time, especially like especially my parents, you know, they migrated to this country, so like you guys had to adjust to America, especially LA. Like you know, all the mistakes that you made it's totally normal. You guys were young. You guys were in your 20s. Yeah. You know what I mean? You guys were younger than me when I came out. So it's just like I totally understand. It's like it's a very important conversation to have, especially for people of color. You know what I mean? Especially if you have like migrant parents and stuff like that.
And men, I think too.
Or like
men in general.
A family that lived with a culture where that was, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. You know, like a lot of Asian cultures are like that.
Oh,
a lot of black cultures are like that. Especially Latino cultures. Like it's a very fucking hard conversation to have, but a necessary one.
And also, I think at a certain point, no matter what happened to you, it's your responsibility to fix those things. You know what I mean? Some people,
it's a fist fight.
to beat the shit out of your parents.
Yeah.
To
just like
give your dad the boxing glove.
Yeah, to fuck him up, whatever you gotta do, man. It's your responsibility. And you know, some people that are 30, 40 tell, oh, my dad used to hit me. I'm like, yes, that's rough. That's crazy. But at a certain age, you gotta move on. You gotta forgive.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, why am I like this? Why am I lashing out over this? Why do these little things tick? Because when you were younger, you had trauma, yes. But like, you gotta work through those things. It's your responsibility. You can't just be a certain way forever and just be like, well, when I was younger, you know, I got hit or this happened. It's like, dude, look, ask around. Everybody, someone next to you probably has had it way worse than you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yep. It's also about perspective a lot
for
too.
Me, like in high school and stuff, like I was always scared of my mom. Like I was scared of getting my ass beat and shit or like disappointed.
I was terrified.
So I was like, I'm never gonna smoke or drink or none of that. And I never did because I always kept her in mind before I did anything stupid. Yeah. Like what will my mom think? Like what will my mom react to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I never did anything.
And
that's literally how it was.
Older siblings that done that stuff.
Yeah.
And we've seen what happened. And we've seen how much
it's never gonna happen to me. I'm not gonna get my ass beat like that.
And we seen like the effects that happens to our mom and our dad. And they're like the way they get, like they feel horrible about that. They feel like they blame themselves. Yeah. And we don't ever want that to
exactly. Yeah, you see all these from us. Yeah, you see all these like stories of like, oh, like isn't it so toxic that when you tell your parents what they did and they can't remember it? And you know, I seen these TikToks and these tweets and stuff like that, and it's just like, bro, you like people don't realize like if you got your ass beat when you were 11 years old, you're gonna remember that shit because you're growing up, you're 11, and you have nothing else to do but think about how you got your ass beat. While if your parents, you know, they unfortunately did beat your ass, they're like, okay, how am I gonna pay rent this month? How can I get food on the table?
I gotta work 50
for breakfast. Yeah, I gotta get breakfast for little Angel. I gotta worry about his other siblings. I have to do this
And
shit.
they also have like 20 other years of
Exactly.
memory in their head.
Yeah,
Exactly. So it's just like that's why it's so easy for them to be like, all right, on to the next. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
While as a child, it's just like, I'll never forget this. Fucking.
Yeah.
I'm running away, man.
I'm running away.
Yeah.
You guys ask me go to restaurant.
Because I told my dad, like, Dad, you remember when you beat me up like this day? Or I asked my mom, she's like, I never did that to you. I swear you.
Well,
beat
my
ass.
mom
It's so
does-
triggering because
Yeah.
you're just like, what are you talking about? Because it's so big in your mind.
Yeah, and they're like, I never did that to you. You're lying. I was like, bruh. So you say you don't remember? They're like, I don't remember none of that. I'm like, all right, whatever.
So I got the scars to prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was man. What can we do?
Hey, we could just end generational curses, dog. It's fucking hard, but that's what's
That's what we're
necessary.
here for, man. That's what we're here for, baby.
That's what podcasting like this is so important.
Yeah.
Because other folks that look like you guys, and even if they don't look like you guys, are gonna resonate with this shit, and they're gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, dog!" Because these topics might not be able to be spoken with their group of friends, but they could fucking listen to you.
Or their
guys talk
families.
about it.
It's
Or
hard.
their
Yeah,
family.
yeah. Some people aren't. Some people like I have 3 brothers, but I don't really talk to them. I'm not close to them at all. So having a conversation and being like, dude, I felt this way. Oh, I could never imagine having the conversation. So that's why it's nice to.
Have you ever tried maybe having conversations like that with your brothers?
I tried like a couple years ago. It's just so weird. It feels like I'm talking to a stranger. It feels like I'm going
Talking
to a
to a brick
stranger.
wall or something.
Not even like just a stranger that I don't know, and like you talk to them and you feel like I don't know anything about you.
But awkward.
Yeah, it feels very, very awkward. So that's why it's good to have conversations with, like, especially going into the podcast scene, especially the Latino podcast scene. I've had these conversations a lot more, whereas before they were always kind of like
Kept them inside.
kept them inside for the majority of everything. So, part of this is therapeutic,
Yeah.
very therapeutic.
That's true.
I feel like that too when I tell my stories of like my embarrassing stories or like stories that happened to me and shit. I'm not the only one that went through it. Like everybody else has gone and like people that happened to me too. I'm like, thank God, bro.
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one. That shit's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Do you ever catch yourself oversharing a lot of stuff? Yeah.
We were talking about this the other day. We're like, we've said stories on the podcast that we would have never say to our friends or real life.
Dude, there's so many times where I've shit myself. And I've kept that to myself. But I've said it at live shows. I told a story. Maybe I won't talk here. I just told a story that I shit myself and my mom had to wash me with the hose and shit outside in the front lawn.
You were in college, right?
Because it was shut the fuck.
You were in college?
It was dripping down, so she had to get the gun, the hose on the gun, and just shoot me with the water. And I remember when that happened, I was like, all right, this is kind of embarrassing. I'm gonna hold this in.
All your neighbors are just looking.
And then
They're like,
all the cops are outside. And then for some reason during the first live show, I just remember being in the middle of like, yo, I shit myself and my mom just hosed me down, bro. And I was like, why the fuck did I do that?
I was like, wait, what? And all the whole audience was like, what?
are you serious?
And then we're like, I was like,
Yeah.
elaborate. And then he went into it, and the whole audience was like,
And then so many constipation stories that I used to be so constipated all the time. And just I couldn't shit. One time I didn't shit for 2 weeks, and I had this whole day. It took me like a whole day to shit. I had to do jumping jacks, drink a bunch of water.
Damn.
I had to exercise just to shit, and like I was bleeding for like a whole day because of the shit that I took.
Man.
And I remember just telling that like I did the live podcast again,
Yeah.
and everybody was like, oh, everyone was like screaming because it was so gross.
Everybody clapped it up at the end like,
Dude,
"You did
yeah.
it."
yeah, they really
Dude,
were. They were like, they resonated more with Joel. Like, they would talk to Joel, and like, we got a lot of reactions where like people that just meet us, they feel like they've known us for years.
Yeah.
Especially with Joel.
And they're like, I've bled too, and I'm like, dude.
I bled too.
Is it like I shit myself.
Dude, there's a lot of shit.
like that.
There's a lot of people that shit themselves, man, and a lot of those are our fans.
Hey, you got one right here though. Angel, that's all he talks about, and I hate that
Shit
shit.
yourself?
Bro, come on.
Dude, there's been so many
Oh yeah.
Oh my! I remember, dude. I remember we first met you, and then like a week later, your next episode, you were like, "The most embarrassing thing I've ever done." Nastiest thing was
was
I
at a
shit
park.
myself in like an office, and then you used your sock, or you used old wipes in from the trash. And I remember.
Dude, I've been there.
I remember. I even commented something. I was like, I like this, man. And
I
you're
like
a
this,
real,
man.
I fuck with you, dog,
Yeah.
for fucking letting us know that shit.
Yeah.
That's when I knew. I was like, these boys are real as fuck. Bro.
Yeah.
This guy's
boys-
crazy.
Can you tell us that story?
Yeah, please. I want to compare and contrast.
Well, to make it quick and short, I was supposed to go to a real estate event to do videography and stuff, videography work, and the guy I was working for, he invited me to his house early in the morning for breakfast, and I was gonna carpool with him. He was like, "Come to the house, man." I was like, "Okay." I went like at 6, 7 in the morning, and he fed me, and I ate, but my dumbass, I don't eat that early. I eat like around 11, 12. If I eat that early, my stomach hurts. So I ate early, my stomach was hurting. I was like, "Hey man, you got a restroom?" He's like, "Yeah, downstairs." I went downstairs. I got in. I took a dump, and then I look over. There's no toilet paper. I was like, "Fuck!" And he doesn't have like no, like, you know how there's a sink and there's like, you know, in the bottom of the drawer there's some toilet paper. He didn't have anything.
Wow.
I was like, "Fuck!" What am I gonna? I started thinking. I was like, "I'm gonna use my sock. I'm probably not even gonna wipe."
Yeah.
But I was like, "No, I gotta wipe. You know, it's an hour drive. He's gonna smell it. I know he is." So I was like, "Fuck!" Like
I know he is.
I'm not gonna wipe. That's crazy.
I started thinking, I was like, okay, maybe I can get on the sink and clean my ass or something. There's no sink or anything. I was like, fuck, dude. Is there a spray maybe on the ground?
Oh,
Febreze?
Yeah, like, I was like, fuck. Because I had a button shirt and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I think I used my t-shirt, you know, put it in my backpack, you know, nice and neat. And then like somewhere I'm going to dump my shirt out, you know?
Yeah.
But luckily I look over, there was a trash can and he had baby wipes because he had a little baby.
Yeah.
I was like, let me look at them. And I looked through the like almost like 4 of them.
Yeah.
They were not that used. They looked like they used them for boogers or something.
yeah.
Fuck, just the tips, you know, use the little tips of
Yeah.
it, and I clean it at least somewhat clean, and I did, and I
Dude,
did that, and I fucking left.
Hey,
That's what's up, man.
that's fucking beautiful, man.
Yeah, man.
That's beautiful. I feel like a lot of people have those shit stories, man. And they're just
Not saying them.
They're just
They're not
yeah,
saying
giving
it,
it
they
to
keep it to themselves, and they're being fucking selfish.
Not broadcasting him on a really successful
They're
podcast.
being selfish as fuck, dude. I'm pretty sure you probably had some horror stories with your shitters.
My shit?
Yes, you're a big boy.
So this is what SOULPRIMOS is.
So,
So shit.
so shit, a lot of shit.
Shit primos.
so shitters.
Dude,
So
nah,
shitters.
man. I mean, I think like, dude, there was one time, there was one.
He said, "Oh shit, literally shit."
Oh shit.
I was in 7th grade, bro, and I remember I used to hang out with a bunch of 8th graders, so I was like, you know, it was cool. I felt cool and all that shit.
Whatever.
And this one time,
Shit. Okay.
you guys ever had a purgante?
No, what
It's
the
just
hell?
like a laxative, right?
Oh.
So like my mom used to give me laxatives
Yeah.
to prevent me from like getting constipated and shit
Yeah.
like that, and like be healthy and shit. So the day before, it was a Sunday, I took a laxative. I fucking shit my brains out all fucking day. And then the next day I wake up and I'm like, okay, I feel good. I can go to school. Bro, during recess, I'm like hanging out with friends and I have to fucking fart. So I was like, all right, let me just like scoot to the side. And I fucking fart and it squirts out of me, dog. And I was just like, bro, there's no way. I was like,
There's no way.
I was like, there's no way.
Ass is covered in shit.
There's no way. Dog. I was like, there's no way.
Like, everybody thought. Let me
Squishing it, there's no fucking way.
There's like a girl sitting on my lap. I'm like, babe, there's no.
She's twerking at you. There's no way I just shit myself.
I'm like, Jacob, is there shit going up my
Shit upwards?
and I was just like, dog, and I was like, bro, it must be, maybe it's sweat. I'm
Oh.
like, maybe that's what I feel. Maybe because you know I just had PE, so I'm like, maybe it's sweat. And I fucking stick my hand down, and I was just like, oh. And I literally, I barely, I didn't even look at it. I just, and I just fucking, I like rushed over to the bathroom. And the only bathroom that was open was in the hallway, so I had to go back into the hallways. And people were like, "Yo, Melvin!" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure. I'll be right back. I'll be right back."
Yeah.
And like people want to dap me up. I was just like, "Hey, dude, I'm sorry, I just washed my hands." And they were like, "Oh, for sure." But then I had shit on my fucking hands, and I had to throw away my fucking underwear and just wear my pants. In 7th grade.
Bro.
flush them.
Yeah, no, I just threw them on the second, threw in the trash can.
Nah, bro, you should flush them because if like people come like, "Oh shit,"
What if it gets clogged?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to get clogged, no?
Hell
It
no.
isn't.
Dude,
The
there was.
Russians at
I'll tell.
school
I'll tell.
powerful.
Dude,
Yeah, I know.
He knows. He done it
He
before.
does it.
Bro, I'll tell a story with my little brother. He was so he's 10 years younger than me. So I was probably like 11 or 12 and he was like 1 or 2. And he was still in diapers. And I remember my mom had a meeting for some reason. So she went inside a fancy building. And she was like, wait out here. Wait in this bench right out here, right? Don't move. Don't talk to anyone. I was like, for sure. And then
Hey, 11 years old. That's crazy.
yeah, so yeah, right, yeah. But I was also big as fuck, so it was just like my mom. Like at that time, I was as tall as my mom, so my mom was like, "You're good. No one's gonna fuck with you." So I'm like taking care of my little brother, and then he stands up, and he's like, Melvin, Melvin, he could barely talk, and I'm just like, what? And he's like, my stomach.
Oh.
And I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, and he shits, right? And I'm like, dude, you okay? He's like, I'm okay now. I'm okay. And then he goes, he had the same thing, and he's like, no way, I just shit in my fucking bed. And he sticks his hand in his diaper, and he goes, oh, Melvin. He starts crying. I'm like, what? And I'm like, what? And he puts his hand to my face, and he doesn't, it doesn't hit it, but I smell it, and I go, and I throw up on him. I threw up on my little brother with shit in his head.
That's crazy.
And then I'm like, I realized that I just threw up on my little brother, and he's like, he's like that, and I'm like, and I go for another. There's like a tree next to us, and I rush over to the tree, and I start throwing up into the tree, and then in that moment, I think someone walked in. I was just like, excuse me, are these your two brothers? My mom came out, mijo, ¿qué pasa? And I'm like throwing up, and my little brother's like shitting.
He's like,
Ari Claw again, dude. Run to your family, bro. And Ari Claw was just fingers full of shit.
I'm just like, Mom, and I still bring that story up, and it's just, I just remember being like, that's when I realized, like,
you gotta clip that, bro.
dude, you can't, like, being a parent must fucking dude, that's when I realized, I'm like, my parents did fine. Like, we were a handful.
Not only gotta clean up
a
the
handful.
shit, gotta clean up
Handful
the
of
vomit.
shit, dude.
And she could never show her face back again to her, whatever she was doing.
Oh my god, that was fucking
That's what they
funny,
do with the
though.
shitty kids.
How are you two boys? How are they?
Fucking
I killed them. I fucking had to kill them. I had to put them down after this.
I couldn't clean that. I actually had to
I left him like that.
Special ed kids, bro.
I just remember like my mom telling my dad and my dad doing the same shit, like just like the disappointed fathers.
That makes more sense, bro.
That been a DUI.
That makes more sense. Your son shit himself with the fingers and shit.
Yeah. And then the older son started throwing up on the stuff.
If I saw my kid with shit, like, I'd probably be like, hell no, man. These are all my kids. These are all my kids, man.
And these are all my kids.
These are all my fucking kids.
Yeah, I would have.
Oh. It's good to share things like this.
It's good. This is
Share things like
This is
that.
therapeutic. This is what podcast is.
I didn't know
Someone's gonna be related.
I did not know this happened. I didn't know it was gonna get to this point. But
Yeah, we're talking about shit.
I'm down.
I'm down for
That's the
it.
beauty of SOULPRIMOS is that
Yes.
we like to push the boundaries.
Push a lot of shit, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, SOULPRIMOS, thank you.
Clap it up.
Woo.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys. You guys are killing it. You guys are young legends, man.
Thank you.
Young legends in the game.
Let's wait for George. I don't think we're done yet. We have
I think that's good enough. I think that's been an hour.
It's good enough, isn't it?
I think that last story kind of.
That was good. That was a good way to top it off.
It makes you want to take a shit. Yeah. He went to go take a shit right now.
Okay, he's good. He's back.
One quick topic. I want to ask you guys been on any like worst dates? You guys ever been on like a crazy ass date? You're like, damn, this shit was whack.
I did one. Yeah, I had one. There was this girl that I was dating from on Corona, for Eastvale actually. Eastvale. We went to the mountains and then we had a. I think I told this story before. We were in the mountains and we were just we're at a view. We were just drinking, chilling, and then there was like this party up there. It was like some white party. They're all like on horses. They're all fucking had cowboy hats and they're all like drinking Bud Light and shit. So basically, we got drunk up there, and then she threw her phone in the lawn, right? And then it was over a fence, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna go grab your phone." And she was like, started crying, and I jump over, and then I'm looking over, like, "Where's your phone? Did you throw it up here?" She's like, "Yes, please grab it." I go over, I jump in the bush, and I fucking look for the phone, and then these people are like still partying, and I'm basically breaking in. So I come back out, and I'm like, "Hey, okay, just stay right here. I'm gonna fucking look for your phone." And then I go up to them. They're like, "Hey, I think my girlfriend dropped the phone here." And then she's like, "They're like, all right, Brownie, what the fuck are you doing on my property, right?" And I was like, my girlfriend just dropped the phone. I just want to grab it. She's like, "All right, we gotta get the fuck out of here soon."
Brownie?
Yeah, she called me Brownie. He was like, they were white as fuck.
Okay.
And then I jump over, right? And she's not there anymore, right? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna say her name is like Jamie or something. I was like, "Jamie, where are you?" Right? We're in the top of the mountains, right? In the Eastvale. And I was like, "Jamie, where are you?" Right? I tried calling her. I was like, she doesn't have her fucking phone. And I started freaking out a little bit, right? I started running around. I'm like, "Jamie, Jamie," screaming her fucking name. And then I get in my car and I'm just like driving everywhere. "Jamie, where are you?" And I can't find her, right? And then like I did that for 4 hours. This is like at 4 or 5 a.m. And I was like, "Holy shit, did I kill this girl? Is she dead? What happened? She gone missing?" I went to all these gas stations. I was like, "Have you seen a white girl pass through here?" A white girl, I walk around, like, nope. And then it got to like 6 a.m. And then I was like, holy shit, am I gonna have to go to their house and be like, yo, I lost your daughter, right? I don't know where she's at. Peace out. I gotta go to work. You know what I mean? And then after I gotta go to work. After a while, like I remember her sister hit me up and she was like, hey, where's Jamie? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, what do you mean? And I said, well, she's I haven't seen her like for 6 hours. And she's like, what? Weren't you out with her? And I was like, yeah, I just couldn't. I don't know where she's at. She's like, is she missing? And I said, well, technically she's not missing. You have to wait 24 hours for her to be fucking missing. So technically she's nowhere to be found, right? She's nowhere to be fucking found. And then I kept on driving all over. I told her I have to go to work. But as I was going to work, they called me, and apparently she was fucking trying to, when I jumped over, she was trying to walk back, and then she jumped into another house, and then she rode down a hill, and then fucking she got up, and then she decided to sleep in the bush, and then she just walked home. So the whole time she was like fucking plastered, and then I go to her house, and then she's there, and she's like, hey, that was kind of a crazy date. I'm sorry. If you want to date me, I get it. And I was like, dude, that was the craziest day I've ever.
And you're like,
had in my life.
I like you.
I was like, dude, I like you,
loving
dude.
you. I'm
And then
in love with
we
you.
were together for 2 years after that, dude.
Damn.
That was beautiful, man. She was,
That was beautiful, man.
she was great.
That was a good.
Did anything like that happen again with her? Like, she get lost all the time?
She did get lost a lot. She did get lost a lot. Yeah, she was just like, I don't know. She would just get drunk and just walk around. She was like walk out.
Wanderer.
Yeah, wander. Right. We were like in a house, like with her friends or family, and then she would just wander off. I'm like, where the hell did she go? So that's just a quality she liked to do. She liked that she had. She liked to wander off. But for that first time, it was pretty exciting. After the first time, it was kind of like, dude, just stay here, please,
Please
Stay
stay with your
Don't
fucking
do this
family,
Put a
dude.
GPS on her.
Yes, dude. I had to put a tracker on her, but
Necklace.
necklace. Yeah. Other than that, that's pretty. I mean, I had some other ones, but nothing as crazy as memorable as that.
That is.
That's a crazy
that was
one.
crazy, yeah.
No,
I would have been
that's
freaking out. I would have been crying.
How many hours? You said. How many hours?
I lost her for 8 hours.
8 hours.
I lost her for 8 hours.
That's a whole shift. That's a work shift.
Yeah.
Did you make it work?
Yeah, I went late. I went late to Chipotle. But I told them, like, hey, I'm late because I lost my girl that I was dating, and then or I went out with, I lost her for like 8 hours. But I'm sorry that I'm late. And they're like, what?
Were you,
Lost the
were
girl?
you sleep deprived?
They were like,
bro? 'Cause
Yeah. I was literally screaming all night, just Jamie, just screaming in the fucking like the ranches and shit, screaming her name. Hopefully she will find me. But she was just sleeping in the bush the whole time.
She was knocked out.
That's crazy.
God, dude.
That
Yeah.
is insane.
And the fact to like date her 2 years after.
Yeah, I still dated for 2 years because, dude, that was the gnarliest day I've ever been on, dude.
You wanted that forever, huh?
I wanted that feistiness.
That rush.
Dude. I was like, yeah,
I wanted that.
Fear.
she's unpredictable. I like
You're
that
like
shit.
you're not like no the other girls.
Dude, yeah, you're not
One
like
day we're kissing, and the next 1 hour we're kissing, and the next you're lost.
I know,
Literally
dude.
kinda
I
funny.
want that again, dude.
I want that
I
again.
want that again, dude.
Now you're on a date, the next she's in a bush.
Yeah.
That's what you like to.
No.
Okay.
The unpredictability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. Inception. Dark Knight Rises. Yes,
Well,
yes.
that's it, right? That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Do you have a story, maybe?
Not as crazy as that one, dude. I think back when I was 20, I went out with this girl, and she invited me to this party. Right? She's like, "Oh, my best friend's cousin's having a party. Come with me." And I was like, "All right, bet this will be our first time hanging out." And I pull up, and it's like in a notorious fucking gang infested neighborhood
Yeah.
in LA, right?
Damn.
So I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm chill with that. And I'm thinking like, and then this one guy's just like fucking mad dogging me. And I was just like, I told her, I was like, why is that guy? And she's just like, oh, that's just the guy that I used to talk to. And I'm like, what the fuck? You invite me to a fucking party with guys that you used to talk to
Yeah.
that are gonna be in the vicinity? And she's like, oh, does that bother you? And at the time I was like, nah, but it did fucking bother me. Fucking,
Yeah.
You're trying to seem cool, but
yeah, it bothered me a lot. And I'm like, and then, but everything seemed to be super fucking chill. And then all of a sudden, you just hear gunshots like in the distance, and like half the party just leaves. Like a bunch of the gang members, like, oh shit, they like fucking grab their tools and they run away. They run out to see what's happening,
They
right?
scatter.
Yeah. And to see if like anyone, and I was just like, we should probably get out of here. And she was like, yeah, for sure. And we start driving. I'm driving her home, and she lives like a couple miles away. And then all of a sudden, my car's black, and this gray Camaro just zooms past us. So like this, at this point, it's like 3 a.m. So
Yeah.
the streets are empty, and this gray Camaro just goes zoom, driving like 100 miles an hour on the street. and I almost hits us. And I was like, holy dude, that's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Dick move.
Literally 40 seconds later, a cop pulls up behind us, puts their lights up, and I pull over thinking that like they just want to go past me. And then they get on the speaker and they're like, pull over like you know what you're doing. And I was like, what the fuck? And I pulled over, and the officer comes up and he's just like, you were driving 100 miles an hour on a residential street? And I was like, that wasn't me, you fucking, like, what the fuck? It was a gray Camaro. He almost hit us. And he's like, I'm pretty sure it was you. We have reports that it was you. And I was just like, no, dude, no. And he's like, step out of the vehicle. And he puts me on the sidewalk, puts me and the girl on the sidewalk, and he puts us in handcuffs.
What?
On the sidewalk. And I was like, bro, it's not fucking me, dog. There's literally a McDonald's across the street. Like, check their cameras.
Yeah.
And he's being so fucking rude. And then 5 minutes pass, another cop car pulls up, and I guess tells them that like, hey, we got the guy or some shit like that. And they unbuckle us from the fucking the restraints. And they're like, all right, you guys get home safe. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? You just pulled us over?
Not even an apology.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. And he was just like, shit happens, bro. And I was like, dog, can I get a card or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, or what the fuck is your badge number, dog?
Badge number, yeah.
And his partner was an Asian guy, and his partner pulled out his card and he wrote his badge numbers and he just gave it to me. And I was like, all right, thanks.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything, but I'm like, bro, fuck this fool. But I dropped her off, and she was like, I would love to hang out again. Yeah. And I remember driving home and being like, the universe does not want me with this girl.
Yeah.
So I never saw her after that.
That's funny because I would have, like in my situation, you can be like the universe. I would have fucking married that girl, dude. Married that girl, dude. Yeah. Wow, dude. Hey, man, the cops kind of were they? What was the guy pulled you over? What was he? Was he white?
Yeah, it was a white guy.
White guy. That was a fucking white guy. That was a fucking white guy. I love cops though, man.
I mean, was he shorter than you?
Yeah.
All right,
You probably feel intimidated.
Yeah.
probably scared of you, man.
I literally, all the times that I've been not pulled over, but like people ask me for, like cops ask me for a license, they always like, you're 6'5"? I'm just like, yeah.
Oh my god.
They always mention it, and I'm just like,
Because you drive a Mustang too, huh?
yeah, I drive
I know.
convertible Mustang.
All pretado.
Oh, my bad, fool.
It's so tight there. It's so tight. You look so tight. You look like a fucking turtle.
Like this?
He's like, yeah, I'm 6'5". Yeah, because they're like, you drive this shit and you're 6'5"? Like, yeah.
That's what I can afford.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like, yup. Seats all the way back. Ditching out.
I do have my seat all the way back.
Oh man.
Like, can you step out? I gotta fight you.
Yeah. Hey, put your fucking hands up, dog.
I haven't been over by a cop in a long time, man. It's always scary. Even when I was younger, they used to always just bring the guns out like really quick, dude. Really quick.
Really?
Yeah.
A gun pull on me.
Really?
That's my.
They always just be like,
bro.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's like relax, dude.
no.
That's crazy.
It's like you're just chilling, and they're like, and then they like one time they just put the gun. I was just parked, and I was like smoking weed, or whatever, outside and shit, just chilling, whatever, vibing, whatever. And then
Catching the vibe.
Yeah, I was catching the vibe.
Smoking weed.
I was smoking weed, like doing cocaine, whatever. But I got back in the car, and then fucking I guess they saw us on the cameras, and then they pulled up, and then my hands were on the steering wheel, and I was like, what the fuck? And then automatically they just put the guns out. It was two fools just pulling the guns out and shit, all right away. And I was fucking like 20 and shit. I was like shaking. I was like fucking shaking so hard because I've seen the movies and seen like the videos and shit. Like police
Seen the news. Yeah.
like it's happening to me.
How many times?
I'm gonna go viral. Like, I'm gonna die. But it just like, dude, some of these cops are very trigger happy a little bit, dude. I said, we're just kids, man. We're just smoking in an industrial area.
We're just doing fentanyl. Like, just leave us
Yeah, we're just overdosing. Yeah. It's like, I know, just doing heroin.
We're just selling guns. How are you pulling guns out?
We're just fucking have shit on our fingers like this.
Shit on our fingers.
Those were the worst stories I've ever heard. Fucking lie, dude. That's like a Family Guy skit. Just
Dude,
That shit was a Family Guy skit.
fucking
That's
terrible,
crazy.
dog.
I mean, find out you stole it from them. Dog.
Oh, I fucking wish. Dog. I was just like the most embarrassing thing.
You shit yourself. Shit yourself.
I remember being 11 years old and still being so mortified, just being in the car, fucking throw up on my just like, sorry, sorry, mom.
Okay, what do you guys do like, when you got home?
But my mom told my dad. My dad was just like, "What the fuck?" And then we told my older sister. My older sister could not stop laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't take your shirt
Like
off?
my brothers.
yeah, this is my fucking brothers, man.
You didn't take your shirt off? You just had the throw up on your shirt?
Yeah, I was just like this.
Your mom was like, you're not cleaning. You're just gonna go straight home.
I was just like,
Learn your lessons.
Yeah. No.
Fucking sake, man. You're sick of the head.
But
You're sick of the head.
I think that's good enough. That's been an hour already.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, this is vibes.
I had fun. I had
fun.
lots of laughs.
Thank
That was
you
some
guys,
crazy
man.
stories.
Thank you guys, man.
Thank you guys for having us, dude. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah, anytime you guys want more shit stories,
We know who to call.
What a great way to kick off the year.
that's what I'm saying.
Having Soul Primos on
Yeah.
here, getting good laughs, getting down with the serious talks, and just getting down. Shitty.
Now we're gonna get down,
Shitting down. Yeah.
outside.
Yeah,
Whoever
yeah.
wants to
After
get
we
down.
take a shit. After we take a shit.
We're all gonna take a shit each individual stall.
Before we go, do you want to say anything to our audience? Some advice, some life advice, something funny.
Some updates
anything?
on y'all. What do y'all want to say?
Promote
Ooh.
right now, whatever you guys want to say.
Our first episode of Soul Primos comes out January 16th. It's going to be a
16th.
Tuesday.
Follow us on Soul Primos Instagram, Soul Primos YouTube.
Yeah.
As far as life advice, just I don't know. What do you have for life advice?
I think you have to learn to love yourself, and you have to learn how to be by yourself before you can love anybody else. Though.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let things go in order to grow. Boom.
Oh.
It is.
Oh, I
Boom.
love it. Let's
Like
clap
that.
it up for them.
Boom.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's yes. Young legends here.
Right here, boom.
Thank you,
It's the
guys.
future right here.
The kickback. We're the past.
Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Oh, the best action movie.
No, it wasn't. But
It was. It was.
But thank you guys again for having
Thank you,
us.
thank you.
Yeah, the future.
Thank you guys for watching. Go for it, Joe.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, check us out on Patreon, and go to our live show February 15th. Buy your tickets now. And if you want to go to any concerts, any shows, use our promo code Kickback Crew on SeatGeek and get 20% off your first purchase.
Yeah.
Peace.